A lot of guys get knocked down as Yankees in history, and they don't get back up. Sonny Gray didn't get back up. Ed Whitson didn't get back up. Vasquez didn't get back up. I mean, we're talking about very, very good major league pitchers. You've taken some body blows as a Yankee, and you've gotten up. How and why?
I think, that the Yankees are really good at vetting their players. I don't give up. I never really have. Uh, it's just not in my nature. I think it comes from, my dad and my parents and just you know, what they had to go through, and what just I don't know. It was just instilled in me at a young age, and it's just part of who I am. So I think the Yankees knew that. I was never gonna give in. Granted, I had some rough times here already, and I'm not saying that I won't again. And it's part of baseball. It's part of life, and it's part of it's part of who we are, and going through it. You know, Adversity is a good thing. I prefer going through those moments and becoming a better pitcher and a better person in the end. Um, I don't know. This is kind of every step of the way, it seems like it's always been either reinforced or reinstilled in me. And even in college and playing college baseball, um, I had very good coaches, and they kind of instilled the same thing. It's like we weren't, there's no, there's no, there's no room for excuses. There's no room for giving up, and there's a job to be done. It's just kind of, I don't know. I could probably put it in better words if I wrote it down, and I wish I could script it out for you and explain it. I just, Yeah, it's just a mindset. It's not always pretty, as we know, but I just know I'm always going to be around.
It's great that you got through it, but I want to ask you about that first year. I mean, you were used to being dominant pitcher. You were number
Yeah.
three overall pick out of college. Some people thought you should have even gone higher than that out of college. You've been all-star caliber for many years, throwing 100 miles an hour. What was that first year like in New York? I mean, it's a marvel that you really got through it. It really is. I mean, were you losing sleep? How are you doing? I know you weren't losing hair. I can see that, but
No, yeah, somehow it's turning gray. It's turning white and gray though. So, um,
it happens to all of us.
yeah. That first year was rough. We had just had we just had Silo, which was a blessing. So I think he kind of made it a little easier on us than, for me at least. We got to come home and didn't have to think about baseball and think about being a dad, which was nice. So, and with the other two kids who were younger at the time, and it was a fun time at our house with three kids at 3 and under. So, reflecting on that, I think it was rough. Long drives home, a lot of time in my head thinking about, what's wrong? Why can't I make this better? You know, uh, I wish I was better at the time. But I wasn't. And like I said, I think it was just part of to get me to where I am at this point. I had to evolve. And, if it was easy, I think in this moment I'd still be throwing fastball slider 50-50. So, I wouldn't have these extra pitches and being able to change the usage and become a more complete pitcher. So, um, granted, guys, it is only June 2nd or 1st, so there's still a lot of season left. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys interviewing me. But we'll see how it all ends, right? There's one common goal here as a when you sign up to be a Yankee, and that is World Series or bust, as you know.